And those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer.
Hey all, yeah, I'm just waiting on what brackets get generated, so it's gonna be probably about 20 minutes before the game's up on stream. because brackets are going to be generated. Everybody gets themselves into the game. Yeah, the brackets aren't up yet. I think everybody has to be locked in at 10 to, and then the brackets actually get generated on the hour. So in about 3 minutes. And obviously trying to get the players into the lobbies, get everything up and running. So probably going to be about 20 minutes before everything's getting going. There's a face thing new for Dota. Usually, so Liquipedia it'll still show you all the brackets, it'll still show you all the teams competing, it'll still show you everything like that. It's just that the events run on Faceit. So that's how it's all organized. For ESL, for Dream League, they like to use Faceit. Other events like to use in fact, no, I don't think that one exists anymore. So yeah, so it's all through Faceit. That's how the teams get set up. And then if you want to look at the actual like playlists, team lists, stuff like that, that's all done through Liquipedia. You know, it's just easier to get to. Yeah, it's basically their platform, yeah. So we're gonna crack on with it. Yeah, I'll throw the music back on. Like I say, brackets should be up in the next couple of minutes. I'll post those brackets in chat when the brackets are up, and then we'll get into the game as soon as they go live. But apart from that, I'm gonna play the Doom music. Kit, if you're still here, yeah, Truman, I'm gonna be phone OG all the run. We'll be going till they qualify for grand finals tomorrow. Yeah, Kit, I'll call you if you want to start early. You know, if you want to come with me early, because OG might get seeded. Good luck, Truman. Have fun with that one. I'm sure Secret will be great. But yeah, I'll give you a call. Or give me a shout if you want to jump in early for whatever team comes first. Because I think OG might be the second game. So if they are seeded, I'm going to cover something else first. And then as soon as OG are up, we'll jump into the OG games. Let me just do the social media stuff. Yeah, that all looks good. Right, yeah, I'll throw the Doom music back on. And as soon as the games are starting, we'll get going. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, just before it gets into it, so OG have been seeded, but there's only like one round. One, two, yeah, there's two teams, excuse me, 4 teams, 2 games that have to be played in the first round. So the second round is going to start straight away for everyone apart from Team Secret and Bikini Bottom. On this side of the bracket, We have Endgame, which is going to be Nande, Wish, Mind Control, Jeezy, and Spartan. Anyone else what we're looking out for? So Holy Moly, I think, is on the other side of the bracket. Team Secret, complete opposite side of the bracket here to OG, so they'll only meet in the grand finals if both teams get there. So, yeah, we're going to wait on it. As soon as it's up in the game, we'll get into the qualifiers. Hopefully not going to be too far away. So in the next, I'd say about 15 minutes, the games are going to be up. And we'll see if my good friend Bryn, who is actually looking like he's playing Dota at the minute, can get us in. Nah, we will be able to scout it out. Kid's coming on as well, yeah. So we'll be able to scout it out, get ourselves into the game. Shouldn't be too far away, about 15 minutes before the game start. I'll throw the music back on, like I say, and then we'll get into the OG series as they play. And it's going to be... yeah, in about 15 minutes. So the game should be starting up in the next couple of minutes, and then once it's live on Dota TV, because there's a 15-minute delay through Dota TV, we'll be able to get it on. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Hey Loxy, we're just waiting for the game to start up in Dota TV. So the games start usually between about 3 o'clock and about just before 10 past 3. Um, but there's a 15-minute delay on Dota TV. I know this is all very, it's not very interesting. Just with the actual, the splash screen on, waiting for the games to start. But yeah, so we should be going in the next. I think we started a little bit late on OGs because it was a little bit of they were in the second round to see whether they were starting straight away, in the brackets, or whether they were going to have a bit of a break. So the game is still loading in. As soon as we get into the draft, as soon as I find that we get into the draft, I'll give a heads up, and we'll get straight into the games. And once the games get rolling, it's not that much time. It's about 10 minutes downtime between the games then. So yeah, once it gets going, we're going to be in it for a while. And yeah, probably I would say at most the next 5 or 6 minutes before we get into the game. I know, again, I appreciate everyone that's turned up as well, and you're all sticking around waiting for the games to start. As soon as it starts, so like I say, I'll get us into it and we'll get rolling. Not too far away, should be in the next few minutes or so. So again, thank you very much for sticking around, and yeah, shouldn't be too far off. Okay, we are in. Give me a second to... Oh, flickers over. So we're here. And let me just get Kit in.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
And see what's going on.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
Afternoon.
remaining.
Evening,
Okay.
and good morning, and good day.
Looks like
We got
we're
some
all
OG
good.
Dota on our hands.
We are into it, yeah. Straight away bans. See the Abaddon taken out, the Beastmaster taken out, and Tinker Monkey King. So you're some very toxic heroes being taken away. I am interested to see what the player levels here on Black King Barons are going to be, but looking at OG's side, so they've, you know, they came through the OQ1s, they got knocked out first day up against Mind Control's team. Mind Control's team then got manhandled by Capybaras, who looked like the strongest team in the Western European OQs. How do OG bounce back to this one, do you think? Because if they win this match, they're going to be going up against another MC stack. And it's going to be, I think, maybe another stronger stack. So what do you think they've been focusing on the day off here, Kit?
Dire team ban.
I think something that has been pointed out after their last loss here was that Knowledge, the mid laner for the MC stack from OQ1, is Giga, apparently, Invoker spammer.
Right.
So a lot of people are claiming it's a fumble from the drafting side that you let, like, a one-trick pony get their hero, and
Yeah.
that's why they lost. So I think it's more of how OG is doing the drafting rather than how they've played. Like, I remember pointing out during the games that the team fighting still looked solid from OG, but I think it's from the start when it comes to the drafting that needs to have some corrections.
Yeah, and like you say, that's something that they're going to have to really buckle down on here, because, like you say, it is a straight run. Like, oh, let me just get this up. Where'd you go? Yeah, they need to be on the ball from the get-go here, because it's strong teams all the way through, it looks like. So Jakiro going to be coming out for the Black King Barons. We saw Fly yesterday. I don't know if you were watching, but I saw Fly yesterday absolutely bullying players with this Jakiro. It just looks so strong with the liquid fire, the liquid frost. And you just sit in lane with that and the dual breath, and offlaners can't get close.
No, Yakir was known already before to be one of the best lane dominators from the support role, and now with the updates to the Ice Path, with the new phase, and that he got both Liquid Frost and Liquid Fire, now that was separated by talents. Before, he just got some insane quality of life buffs, this hero.
I speak for the trees.
Okay, straight for the Prophet here for the side of OG. And the Prophet, you know, it comes and goes. It's one of those heroes, again, we talked about it a couple of days ago, heroes that kind of evergreen in the meta. But with the current changes, which the word changes, let me just check, because I know the word, I just can't remember them off the top of my head. But yeah, how do you feel about this hero? It still feels really strong to me. Like, it's never really been, like, the root issue's never really been dealt with.
No, and I think because the map has, there's so much more farm on the map, and the change to his ult that it hits every unit within vision, right? I think the hero, if they hadn't gotten, if we wouldn't have gotten the increase of camps and the change to his ult, I think it definitely wouldn't be seen as much. But I think the way that the map itself is designed now, the heroes like Nature's Prophet is just thriving, honestly.
Yeah.
So I think there would be